Am I the a-hole for flipping out on my mom for lying to my son about becoming a big brother? My wife 38F and I 38M have one child together, a 6-year-old son. When we got married, we agreed we both only wanted one child. A few years ago, my wife got her tubes tied. I also got a vasectomy last year, just to cover all bases across the board. We didn't announce this to the family, but it also wasn't a secret. We've had a few people ask if we're having another, and that's usually when it comes up. I am one of 6 siblings. Our mother was one of 8 kids. Most of my siblings have had at least 3 children, if not more. Only my brother is also one and done. Our mother struggles to accept this and has said several times that we'll change our minds. Even knowing that my wife and I physically cannot have more children, she always bring up adoption or say that my procedure could be reversed, etc. My brother and I always shut it down, have told her we're not changing our minds, etc. Recently she was babysitting my son while my wife and I went out. We picked him up after, and on the car ride, out of nowhere, my son started crying and asking if we were having another baby. We said no. He said that his grandmother kept asking him if he wanted a baby sister and saying that we should have another baby, he could be a big helper, etc. We got home rather quickly, consoled him, and promised him we weren't having another baby and that his grandmother never should have told him this. I called my mom and got on to her about this, telling her she stooped low by getting our son involved. She said that we're overreacting and him crying over potentially getting another sibling is ridiculous and we're raising a spoiled child. I argued no, he's a sensitive kid who doesn't do great with change, and she scared him. I told her that, until I can trust that she won't say these things to him, her babysitting privileges have been revoked, and she only be around him if my wife or me are there. My brother backs me up on this. Apparently our mother tried the same thing with his son, and it led to a similar argument on their end. Our sisters think we're overreacting and that this is a natural question, and my mom is right that it shouldn't have upset my son so much. So am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments.
Easy not the a-hole. She's delusional and cruel to go to your child and try to manipulate a situation she cannot change. Definitely keep her privileges revoked. She cannot be trusted around your child. I got my tubes tied immediately after my son was born, and nobody better say anything to me about having a second kid.
Definitely not the a-hole, and you are handling this extremely well. You've communicated your boundaries repeatedly, and now she is dealing with the deserved consequences of blatantly disrespecting them. She was insanely out of line, and it's her fault your son was upset, not yours.
Not the a-hole. Your sisters have some messed up boundary issues if they think this is a natural question, and even more so that your mother was manipulating a child. You are 100% doing the right thing protecting your child. Your mom was trying to manipulate your son into begging for a sibling, and it backfired in a big way. Your mom sucks, and obviously she doesn't respect boundaries at all.